Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Wakadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in this gospel by lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just a quick lesson through the Spirit. This video was sent to me yesterday, and I believe this is Manhattan, Kansas, if I'm not mistaken. What you're witnessing here is looking like I'm not going to say a military deployment because that's not accurate, but it's looking like it's a freight of military cargo, different from what we're used to seeing on these freight trains. Now, since about 2011, 2012, we've been seeing military vehicles being transported through parts of the country on a semi-regular basis. If people have the video footage to catch it at that particular time. I remember a beloved brother from Colorado came down here a few years back and was doing some work out here. And he caught footage of a military convoy, so to speak, that was being harbored by freight train right in the middle of Kansas City, Missouri. Okay, and it makes sense to it, all this influx of migrants that's been crossing the border from, what do you call these people, from so-called Venezuelans, okay, which they will pretty much be, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, of the tribe of Asher, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, well, you have Naphtali and you have Asher. Okay, and also you have Zebulon. Okay, which Zebulon is the Guatemalans to the Panamanians, and then Asher being the Colombians to the Uruguayans, all right? Naphtali being the Argentinian to the Chileans. Okay, but regardless of it, you have these particular tribes, even men from Ukraine are here. Okay, you have Hamitic people here. And they've been, and don't get it twisted, man. This whole Title 32 nonsense that allegedly expired back in May of this year, don't get it twisted, man. Okay, they've been letting people in this country for decades. Okay, so I can comfortably say that there are millions of illegal, so-called illegal people here. Well, there are millions of migrants that's right here in the middle of your neighborhoods as sleeper cells. Okay, I was reading an article, matter of fact. It's not even an article. It was actually in the it was in the group chat, and I know the brothers had posted it. But basically, I believe that it was not, what was it, Hezbollah, Hamas. It was something, but they was like basically they're coming in through the southern border, which Babylon is getting ready to be taken on all sides, man. Okay, but not unless you have foreign people, you have foreign military piling up right here in America. Okay, so matter of fact, I want to find a video that I was looking at. Babaku shot this, bear with me. Real quick, because there's so many videos that's being pumped out. It's kind of hard to keep track of everything. But Salaki, bear with me real quick. It's not this video, but I think it was this brother that may have posted it. I think this may be it here. United Nations, bingo. Here we go.
I'm thinking something, y'all. I am. And I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But I just heard this content creator say that we've been seeing a lot of UN vehicles on trains, but we haven't seen a UN army.
Good point he made, right? Now, going back to this video, we used to see in the typical American tanks, which I don't really know them by name. You know, unfortunately, I don't know them. But I know the difference between a UN tank, you know what I'm saying, what they call, not with the UN, the American-led tanks. And I also know the difference between, like, unmarked shit, okay, like Black Ops type shit. And when you look at these, this look like this could be some straight-up Black Ops shit, man. Okay, when I say Black Ops, mean operations, which op is short for operations, like mercenaries, man, for hire. Okay, I remember on a particular Purge movie, it was called the First Purge. Basically, one of the guys, one of the drug dealers, he was an ex-military vet. And he was like, man, these are Blackwater troops. He says they the real deal. He said, you know, they paid for hire and they would do anything for the bag. Okay, and a lot of them, he said he's seen a lot of them there in Russia. Okay, as we know that you have Russians over here. You have all sorts of nations over here just ready to get the green light to pounce on you peasy head Americans, man. Which you Americans, man, you Americans are just low level. Okay, here you are going to work every day, paying your little happy taxes, being taxed to death. Your little bread and circus, your little beer. You ain't even seeing this. This shit is gonna come unexpectedly, man. Okay, this is gonna hit you to the point it's gonna catch you off guard. And you ain't gonna be prepared for it. And really, there's no preparing for this event. Okay, because if you ain't with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and the Spirit of the Lord is not with you, you will likely get rolled over, man. Okay, so it's gonna be a bloody day here in Babylon soon. You can see it. Beloved brother did a video today about how Iraq basically they going offline with the dollar. Okay, I believe they said by January 1st, they're not going to be trading in U.S. currency. And then you have the OPEC nations, which deals with the oil, which America used to import oil from Saudi Arabia, okay, based on the dollar, which is called the petrodollar. But now the Saudis are pretty much cutting off America. Okay, now you would ask yourself in the midst of this war, because I believe now Gaza, or not Gaza, basically they're, what's the name of that country? They're basically in war with Israel, man. Now they're in war with Israel. Okay, it's like a full-fledged hot war for the most part. And you would ask yourself, any war that took place in the Middle East, gas skyrockets. But why is gas kind of cheaper now? It's because Sleepy Joe went into those reserves. And he did it at the perfect time, because I'm guaranteeing you, if all those oil reserves were used up, gas would probably be like $8, $9 right now, based on that madness that's going on in the Middle East. Okay, so it's just a matter of time before this shit goes down and gas prices be $10 a barrel. And this is why they have these particular troops coming over here to deploy, to keep you people in some type of order, and really to execute you, man. Okay, because they're gonna be the ones that's gonna be administering the micro C-hip. Okay, and they know that you Americans are gonna oppose it because you're quote unquote patriotic. But hey, your constitutional rights have gone out the window. Okay, so let me finish playing this video and get a couple of steps, as we like to call it, and I'll call it a day. So here we go.
He said that all of these people that are coming across the border are going to be the UN Army. That hit me like a ton of bricks. I've pretty much been to or been stationed at every base in America, active duty, except Fort Drum. And every base that I've been on, stationed or visited, I saw UN vehicles. And the reason why I know this is because in the late 1900s, I was on a UN mission. And we drove UN vehicles. So I know what they look like.
And guess what? They call them the peacekeepers. You know how they keep peace? By putting you down. Okay, so they don't tell you the horror stories that these American and these foreign nations do in other countries, man. What these nations are getting ready to do to you Americans, you Babylonians, like the scriptures say, those that be at rest. Basically, they're going to reciprocate what you've been doing to their nations, man. Raping their women, bombing their villages, murdering and kidnapping their kids. You know what I'm saying? Shooting the elderly. All these things they're getting ready to do unto you because for the simple fact, hey, this is the Lord's judgment. Okay? O virgin daughter of Babylon, come sit in the dust, as the scriptures say. Okay? So, a little bit more.
So what I'm thinking is, to control a massive amount of people, you need a massive army.
Yes.
And all of these people have been coming across the border for decades. And they need vehicles because I bet you they are the UN Army if martial law will be enacted here. And the strategy is they're going to need thousands of vehicles to control America if martial law is enacted. And strategically, you just can't bring thousands of UN vehicles on this land without somebody saying something. So what you could do is sprinkle some here, sprinkle some there, just little by little over the decades. There's no telling how many UN vehicles are here now. And guess what? Those UN vehicles need people to drive them. Thousands of people come across the border daily. Unvetted, undocumented. Some of them got cards. They get money loaded up on them from I wonder who. I wonder if all of those people, well, most of those people who are coming across the border, you know, the military age fighting men with buzz haircuts are somewhere right now on this land getting military training. I just wonder. And if they are, who they gonna fight? Pay attention. We already know what kind of vehicles they're going to drive. They're white with UN lettering. But yeah, all those UN vehicles need drivers. They need soldiers. And it's not going to be the American soldiers who be driving those UN vehicles. It's going to be them people coming across that border. Y'all better get y'all ass ready, America.
Hey, man, that's a stern warning, bro. Like, that's a straight up warning, man. Okay, and you see these joints? I've never seen those. Maybe it's the angle. Maybe they are regular convoys, but it's hard to really tell from this angle. But even the video, when I was corresponding with the person that sent the video, they even stated that they've never seen anything like this. So this is right here. This is probably like 2 hours away from KCMO, man. So they're in the area, okay? And we know that Kansas and Missouri is a very highly military presence, have a very high military presence here. I think we're surrounded by like 2 Air Force bases, man. We got Whiteman Air Force Base, and then you got another one, forgot, man, but it's another one too, man, that's within the vicinity. But yeah, this shit is getting ready to go down, bro. You know, so this is why, we got to really lock in for real. We got to really depend on the Lord, because once this collapse comes, they're going to need the troops to bring in some type of chaos, and that collapse is coming. Okay, so this is the book of 2 Ezra 16, and I'm going to start at verses 35. It says, "Hear now these things and understand them, ye servants of the Lord," okay? Because the servants of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the prophets, are bringing this information out on a daily basis, man. Okay, well, you got men that want to go and fight at protesters. They're setting up garrisons right in your fucking backyard, man. All right, and Jake is too stupid and too docile-minded to even put 2 and 2 together. As long as they have a fucking apartment to come home to and a 75-inch TV and a car note in their driveway, they cool. And a 9 to 5 to go to, these people are cool and content with that. Okay, it says, "Behold the word of the Lord, and receive it. Believe not the gods whom the Lord spake. But behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. As with a woman in the ninth," it says, "as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains can pass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth slack not a moment," man. So these things are going to pick up, and they relay these prophecies into contractions. Any brother that have a child, all right, that has went to the hospital with the baby mothers or their wives or girls or whatever you want to call them, you know when the baby is coming, because the contractions are close and close, to the point when the water breaks, the baby is going to come any second. Okay, and it says, "Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth." Okay, so these things are coming rather quickly. Like I said, war has been declared, man. Okay, I believe that the Israelis shot down a ballistic missile from I keep forgetting where it came from, because I briefly read it, but Lord's will, I'll cover it in the next show. If I put it out tonight or tomorrow, but Lord's will, you know, because like what I like to do, you try to keep the spirit in a repertoire, so to speak. Like you see things and you report on it, and that's kind of how the spirit works for me to provide or preparing for my lessons and stuff like that. I kind of go and I skim the feed, and I go through the group meets and prepare lessons that way, because we bounce ideas off each other, which is good for you brothers to tap in, man. You know, there's always something to talk about, you know, so we should never have nothing or run out of topics to talk about, because I mean, just the fact that World War III is pretty much started, you know, it's not nuclear or as far as how can I say, it's not a nuclear war yet, okay, but it will be once that chip is passed. But regardless of it, just off the war alone, you can put out show every day a week on that, because it's a current prophecy, man. You know, but it says, "Even so should the plagues be not slack to come upon the earth, and the world should mourn, and sorrow should come upon it on every side." So really a global thing, okay, because Esau is getting ready to set up his new world order. That's what it's all about, you know, from the fires in Maui to, you know, the setting up the 15-minute smart cities, into the construction, to the overbuilding, man, to the shutting down of highways, man. They doing shit like clockwork here in KC. You know, they say, "Oh, well, we're getting it geared up for the 2026 FIFA Cup." I don't really believe that. Okay, and I don't believe that Kansas City is going to stand to see 2026 FIFA. I believe we're going to be in full, honestly speaking, if we're not in the kingdom by then, I believe this place may be on full lockdown. Okay, people will definitely be walking around with that C-hip by 2026. Lord's will, man. That's if this man don't slow his roar. But, you know, the Lord is in control. So I'm just guessing through the spirit. The Most High ain't going to pump on the brakes no more. It's too far ahead for the Lord to. I mean, he can slow it down, but I don't see him slowing it down for real. You know what I'm saying? Because now the whole world is coming against America. Everybody is calling out the small hats in America. Everybody is seeing you as the problem of the world. You're problematic, man. Okay? And people are tired of you, and they're tired of your rulership. They're tired of your oppression. They see how you oppress your own people. So if you oppress your own people, how much more the people abroad? They don't want to deal with that no more. So eventually they're going to have to, they're going to stop dealing with your money. So this is the reason why United States is in that war. They have to go to war behind this dollar. Okay, behind this dollar collapse, they have to go to war behind it. See what Turkey is doing now. Keep your eyes glued on the Middle East. All right, I'm going to play another video. Then I'm going to get the rest of the precepts, and we'll end it here. Because there was another video this brother did, too, that I felt was pretty good.
Y'all, I just got asked by somebody, what am I wearing for Halloween? Really? Halloween? Give a fuck about Halloween? I'm so tired of y'all lost-ass Americans. Oh, my God, y'all so goddamn lost. Y'all still want to go to football games and basketball games and hockey, baseball, all that bullshit. Just like the Romans said, give them games and they will be distracted. Y'all are fucking distracted. Worried about fucking Halloween. Worried about traveling abroad and around the United States. Y'all know there's a travel advisory out right now for all Americans? Really? And y'all want to still party and kiki and ha-ha and travel and party and turn up? That war that's overseas that's happening right now is heating up. And y'all don't think it's going to touch here in good old America? Are y'all that really fucking delusional? With all of these people that been coming across this goddamn border, they've already said to y'all that Hamas and Hezbollah and whoever else has been sneaking across the border. Nah, they wasn't sneaking. They walked right through the fucking gate. But a lot of y'all are still fucking distracted. Worried about all this bullshit. Y'all looking this way when y'all need to be looking this way. Y'all better get fucking prepared. For real. Because the war's gonna come to your goddamn doorstep. And I'm not trying to fearmonger nobody. I just want y'all to be prepared, stay vigilant, stay dangerous, and keep your head on a motherfucking swivel. And stop worried about all this other bullshit with sports, celebrity drama, this dumbass list that these whoever came up with about eating places where they don't want to go on a first date. Now the men that came up with a list. Who gives a fuck? Y'all sitting there arguing online about this bullshit. Where shit is about to hit here. But a lot of y'all think, even some of my own damn family, that nothing will happen here in good old America. Bullshit. Y'all better get ready. Tell you that right now. Because if you don't come to my door.
Hey, bro, well, they lost, man. These people are fucking lost, dude. You know? They ain't, look, they not trying to hear that. Like, these people have been, they're spoiled, man. These people are lost in the motherfucking sauce, bro. And you said it. All right? These people are out there, man, look. Hey, the Lord said I'll come in as a thief in the night. Matter of fact, let's go here to Thessalonians real quick. A lot of scriptures come to my mind when I do this. But this is the book of Thessalonians 5:2. It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they should say peace and safety, then sudden destruction should come upon them as travail upon a woman with a child. And they should not escape, man. These fucking idiots in America is not going to take heed to the warning. We've been warning them. Okay, these people, look, I'm going to tell you straightforward. And look, okay, outside of the elect, and I'm trying to do the math on this because we know out of the nation of Israel, 2/3 are going to be cut off and die. That's just 2/3 of Jake. Okay, but as far as the people in this country, in this society, hey, 98% of them are going to die. Okay. The only people that's going to make it up out of here is the elect. That's it. And honestly, I can say 99.1% or 99% of these people are going to be destroyed. Okay, and deservingly so. And I say that deservingly so, man. It says, but ye brethren, you're not in darkness, that they should overtake you as a thief, man. Okay, and we ain't going to get overtaken by the day because we expecting it. You know, you had those people, like he said, his family believing and said, look, bro, I had people tell me, oh, y'all always talking about the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like, it's crazy. My own fucking child's mother, that demon, which the Lord is going to smoke her, bro. I pray to the man. Look, Most High's gonna smoke her. That's all I'm gonna say. But I remember, man, I was talking to her about my daughter. I'm like, I know my daughter ain't take the you know what. She said, well, nah, she didn't take it. And then I was just giving her some information on why not to take it. Do you know this bitch had the audacity to buck up and say, you always trying to teach somebody something? Whoa, you dumb bitch. The fuck I supposed to do? I don't give a fuck about you. I'm just giving you the information so my kid don't fall victim of the bullshit. But see, when people push the Lord's hand away like that, the Most High is just gonna straight up kill him. You know what I'm saying? This hoe has been forcing Yahweh Shai's hand for a long fucking time. And it's to the point, hey, I'm ready to see her she's going to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And hey, the Lord's going to fuck up a lot of people in that mindset. And I'm using that as an example because that's the average peon, peasy head American, man. Okay, they don't give a damn. These people, they don't give a damn. Like right now, if these people were in their right mind, they would literally be fighting the oppression and the tyranny. But they're not gonna do that because they're brain dead, man. They're under a delusion. Okay, matter of fact, let's go to the book of Jeremiah, the 48th chapter, man. No, not Lamentations, Jeremiah. Jeremiah 48, and I'm gonna start at verses. The whole chapter is really good. But I think this is 48 and damn, hold on. Let me see something real quick. People will rest. No, it's not the one I'm looking for. It's one also in Ezekiel 38, but I don't want that one. I actually want the one in Jeremiah. So Salakia, bear with me. Sometime I'll be forgetting what these things are. 46, rest in the ease. 44, or maybe in Isaiah. No. The rest of the multitude. No, I must be typing it in wrong. Fuck it. We just gonna go and get it in Ezekiel 30. I ain't gonna waste too much time on it. But this is straightforward, bro. This is talking about now. This is the book of Ezekiel 38. And I'm gonna start at verses. Let's start at verses 10. It says, and thus says the Lord Yahweh, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. What's that evil thought? To destroy this place, man. To invade it, and technically it's already invaded. It says, and thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages. That's here. Okay, we don't have any walls. It's nothing but just open, like you have two borders. Okay, and then the rest is just state lines, man. You know, you cross a bridge here and there to get it to the next city, but that's it. There's no walls here. But it says, and I will go to them that are at rest. And these people are clearly at rest. And it says here that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, having neither bars nor gates. Okay, to take a spoil and to take a prey and to turn thy hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land, man. Okay, and these people are literally spoiled, man. Okay, they have the abundance of everything, but yet they're not doing right with it. You know, they're comfortable. You know, and when this turmoil hits the shores of America, these people are going to get a rude awakening very quickly, and deservingly so. Like that man said in the video, y'all better wake the fuck up. And we talking about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You jigs better wake your ass up, man. Okay, for the ones that it's for. We know the 2/3 of our people are going to perish because, hey, they're not taking heed to the warning of the prophets. But this is the book of Ezekiel 23 and 23. It says, the Babylonians and Chaldea, Peacock, Shoah, and Koah, and all the Assyrians with them, all of them desirable young men, captains and rulers, great lords and renown, all of them riding upon horses. Didn't that man just specify about military age men, young men? Okay, with buzz haircuts. But it says here, all of them desirable young men. And when you think of young men, you think of mighty men of war. Okay, men that can actually that actually have the vigor and the tenacity to do the things that's required of them because they're still in their youth. Okay, you a 60-year-old man. It ain't really too much you can do with a 25-year-old dude that's solid and strong, unless you just trump some through experience, or unless you just a bad mofo. Okay, but if you in your 70s, you ain't doing nothing with a 35-year-old dude. He's gonna break you to pieces, man. You know. And the thing is, and it's a lot of Jakes moving around my house, bro. I hate that niggas come around here and they just mess everything up, bro. When you see one Jake, just know the infestation is coming soon, because the black woman can't keep a goddamn mouth shut. She wants everybody to be a welfare project baby like her. You know, which they don't even accept that shit over here. It's like, well, how all these fucking bitches affording to live out here? Beats me. Niggas coming out here stealing Kias and shit and going back out. It's just a mess, bro. Lord gotta come clean this shit up, bro. I long for the day when I ain't gotta fucking see or hear a nigga that live next door to me. Like a video came out of this one Jake getting put to death with his son because he had to go upstairs and tell the dude to calm the fuck down because they're making too much noise. It's to the point you can't even confront Jake, bro. Like, you can't even knock on a door and say, hey, brother, can you show some kind of respect or courtesy? My family's at home. My daughter's trying to sleep. You can't even knock on a motherfucker's door out of decency and courtesy and respect just to tell a nigga, hey, can you chill out without it getting confrontational, man? You know, like if I went downstairs like, hey, brother, can you turn your music down? That shit will, I guarantee it will lead into altercation. We'll literally be out in the parking lot throwing hands, man. All because niggas are not fucking, they're not courteous, man. They're not mindful. So he put dude down, man. I mean, put him down. You know, and that's gonna happen to a lot of you Jakes, especially with these troops coming over here. It says, and they should come against thee with chariots and wagons and wheels, in the assembly of people, which shall set against thee buckler and shield and helmet round about. And I will set judgment before them, and they shall judge thee according to their judgments. And I will set my jealousy against thee, and they shall deal fearlessly with thee, and they shall take away thy nose and thy ears, and thy remnant shall fall by the sword, and they shall take thy sons and thy daughters, and thy residue shall be devoured by the fire. Okay, so yeah, man, this thing is getting ready to go down, man. Lord's will sooner than later, because we're tired. We're ready to get the fuck up out of here, man. You know, so with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim and Shai. And with that, Shalom and the Baba Ball. Shalom.